Hello, welcome to another weekly angel numbers reading. My name is Ashley, Garden Bee Tarot. Enjoy connecting with all of you every week and getting our angel numbers for the week ahead. So that's what we're going to do today. I'm going to use the charm this week, I think, charms chart this week. If you're not someone who doesn't like to watch the process, I timestamp all the messages below. Otherwise, let's get into the charms first, and then we'll pair each charm with an angel number. And I have a deck of cards here, so maybe we'll get some cards as well. So anytime I pause and hover, it's because I feel some movement. Sometimes they need to push other charms out of the way. So today it seems like they're just throwing them out there, so that's pretty nice. They're dropping with ease. Maybe that'll be the way the week's going. Oh, felt some movement here. And I'll just go around one more time and see what they may want. Something up here looks like. Okay. Just gonna let this last one drop, and then try to see what they're trying to get out here. I can feel movement, so right now they're just discarding other ones out of the way. There we go. Okay, so the one they want is out, so let's find which one that is. Okay, so I definitely think it's this one here that they wanted. I'm just tuning in, that's why I kind of fuss. All right. So let's see how many cards we have. I think maybe there'll be 5 cards. Looks like there's 5 groupings here of charms. So these 2 are sticking out. Oh, let's see, 1, 2, 3 are sticking out. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, and then we'll get 2 more for down here. We'll go 1, and this one here, 2. Okay, I'll move the charms bowl, and then we'll just slide this up so we have all the cards. Kind of grouped how they want here. And then we'll get 1 additional card here, I think. Her. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. So now that we're all good, just put the kind of cards away. Trying to make sure that you can read that on camera, so we'll do our best here to make sure everything's in the view. Maybe I can come this way a little bit more. Okay, so let's see here where we want to start. I think I'm going to go clockwise. I think the angels want me to go clockwise, so we'll start here at 12 and we'll work our way around the sphere here. Okay, so message number 1, this is meant to be. And there's a support or ask for help. So if you've asked for help, whether that's physical, like someone physically here, tangible, or if you were asking for help from the universe, the angels, there's support coming in. So support for you this week, that's meant to be. And that's paired with 5, 5, 5. Well, you know, we need support when we're going through some kind of change, whether it's a relationship change, a healing change, sort of a lifestyle change, or a career change, sort of the colors here that they're giving me. So wealth, relationship, healing, self, regardless of what change you're going through. You got some help on the way this week. Let's see. The wombat spirit, be at home. So maybe it's related to your home environment, your home space, or you'll feel comforted with this help. You'll feel better. Maybe you're in recovery mode, so you have some supportive help coming in. I love how this is like comfy and cozy, right? You just want to kind of grab it and squeeze it like a soft plushy, like a stuffed animal kind of energy I'm getting from it, which is quite nice. And I like how they're centering the same colors here. You know, he's adorned with the same colors, the greens, the yellows, the pinks, the whites. So sort of this healing energy. So depending on which energy tone you're here, so if it's a relationship, career, self, or physical, emotional healing, you're gonna get the kind of support that you need and then some, you know? Kind of feel like all areas here will be touched by this help. So let's get the message. So this is meant to be, this change was meant to be, kind of going through this change was meant to be this week. So change this week, but it's a positive healing change here. So 555. What is our affirmation and message? Changes are soaring your way. The universe is going to be sweeping you up in a forward momentum. So don't fight it. Well, that's what I was saying, right? The angels here letting you know there's help, there's support here coming in. Lean in. Be a driving force in your own growth and transformation. Think of this as a call for action on your part. Keep an open mind and allow yourself to explore any new opportunities or possibilities that may cross your path. Right? The help. Embrace perseverance and spontaneity. While this is a future-minded number, it's still important to make your choices from a place of peace and stability. We saw that here in the colors. And to be brave. Affirmation, I trust, believe, and I am ready to receive. So again, meant to be, right? You're ready for this change. Okay, let's head around our sphere here. Where your path is taking you. So this change was meant to be. So let's see where it's taking you. And sometimes I read this as a finger. So it's pointing. So we have direction. Where your path is taking you, direction. So you're headed in the right direction. You're making the right choices. But I also am reading this as its secondary kind of form and message to me, which is sort of a lightning strike. So coming back to this was meant to be, where your path is taking you. So it seems like you're headed to a fated milestone, a fated change, something in your soul journey that you wanted to experience, right? It's meant to happen, this change, and the path is taking you. Optimism, 5151, beautiful, right? Remain optimistic. I just came out of a dream analysis reading from the past week where I think every group in the dream analysis was struggling with different types of feelings, emotions, what if questions, self-doubt about this, triggering this change. So let's lean into the optimism. 5151, and that's paired with the beautiful bee spirit. Sweet results await. Well, I think we saw that here, right? Putting in the effort, what's meant to be is a positive change, a change for the positive, right? The healing that you need, the wealth that you need, the career change that you need, the relationship changes that you need, whatever it is that you need. Remain optimistic that you're receiving what is meant to be, what is meant to be yours, right? The lightning strike. You're heading down the right path. You're not going to miss this. So 5151 optimism. And we'll get our message here. Just trying to make sure cards are all displayed here on camera. Okay. I think this is in the back of the book. Yeah. You're on the right path. Well, we saw that, where your path is taking you. you're on the right path is where your path is taking you. Keep your chin up and stick with that positive way of thinking. Your goals are within reach. However, there may be quite a few obstacles on the way. Staying optimistic and flexible with your options is the answer, right? Sweet results await. Your goals are within reach is what the message says. Affirmation, I take action and trust my instincts. And we're saying that up here, trusting yourself, trusting your intuition. This is meant to be. Okay. Traveling down, continuing our progress here. So we're coming into this message here. So we have a message from a loved one or your loved ones. And of my leaf charms, this one's all about authenticity, transparency, vulnerability. I wonder if that's the change that you've made. You're living more true to yourself. The decisions you're making are more true to you. So you're living more honestly, more authentically, and maybe more transparently. Maybe you're opening up to others. So your angels are letting you know that they and your loved ones appreciate and support this transformation, this change that you're making for the better. Growing. It's like a snake that sheds its skin, or any animal that sheds its skin, and you're this leaf, right? You're kind of seeing the bones. You've reestablished through this change, through this transformation. You're reestablishing who you are. You're going to fill in this leaf with the colors and all the various elements that make up who you are. So we have awareness, 1321. I think we had this last week. I didn't check last week's, so this might be extending it. So continued self-awareness, continued working with your intuitive mind as well as your heart, kind of finding that peace and alignment again, right? The transparency here that we see your family, right? They're wrapping you here in love. Your loved ones are enjoying this transformational change you're making in terms of becoming more into yourself, more in tune with yourself. And they're sharing the starfish, or pairing the starfish with this, open to infinite possibilities, which is true. The more that we live authentically, the more that we live with our own truth, the more we attract, right? What is divinely ours. So there's a lot of self-growth, but in doing so, attracting some really positive outcomes here for the efforts, right? Effort in and rewards, or effort out and rewards in. Okay, 1321. Take a deep breath and reassess. There is no need to rush right now, only a need to turn inward and reflect. Are there things you should change to better align with your goals? Are you doing things that actually allow you to utilize your abilities? Try to find focus and ignore the distractions. Stick to your goals. Find creative solutions to reach them, right? Opening up your infinite possibilities. And the affirmation, it's okay to pause and reflect, which is what you've been doing. We saw that at the beginning here, sort of this stripping back and sort of the new change here. So as we come around the circle, come around our clock, our circumference here. So we started with what's meant to be is to head down, is to continue down the pathway that you're taking. You're meant to come to this point. Your loved ones are supporting you through this growth period, through this kind of changing of seasons for you. And now we're heading into additional messaging here for the week. Your loved ones here, your supporters from heaven, their little supporting banner here, your angels, right? Your angels and guides are letting you know that you have some choices ahead. So it's good that you've been taking this time to pause, reflect, grow, identify what you need, and kind of focus in on that. With more to learn, and I have my ancestry charm on that, my ancestor necklace here. So I think there may be ongoing kind of dynamics in the sort of either your family dynamics or in your home space. So some ongoing continued change and some decisions to be made regarding maybe family, or you might be part of decisions that involve the family or multiple family members. If you're in a union, this could be a decision that the two of you have to make together. Essentially, this is not a decision you're making on your own, is what they're showing me here. And before you make this decision, with the more to learn, it looks like there's clarity to gain as well, whether it's from these individuals, the family, the people, or regarding that. Oh, well, we got truth on clarity. It was just more to learn. Clarity, so you got some truth coming in here, 99. This card we definitely did have in the last week's reading. So just some ongoing week after week, kind of moving through family and home life and getting clarity. Okay, and they have that with the pig spirit. Use your mind wisely. Look, your mind's eye, your intuitiveness. It's kind of sitting in between these, right? I wonder if I should, maybe I will leave it between. Well, no, you can't really see the card then. Some more to learn. Maybe I'll switch these. Maybe go like this. There we go. Oh, maybe that should be on top. Maybe I could stop fussing as well, right? You know, what's this pig doing, right? It's flying. This is a miracle, right? When pigs fly, a saying that we use often, like, oh, sure, you know, I'll believe it when I see pigs fly. Well, they're showing you a pig flying. So you need to believe it. You need to believe that this positive change, right? Grab your optimism. This positive change related to some decisions you'll make together for your family, for your home life. Okay, let's get the message. This is a sign from the universe to pay attention. The forces you feel may be attempting to guide you to a better understanding of yourself and your purpose. It often turns up during periods of intense personal development and growth, especially when it's time to make a big life-changing decision. New choices ahead. To make the best choice for you in your future, you need to tap into your spiritual side. What feeds your soul? Are you living truthfully? Let one chapter end and a new one begin. Well, you're already doing that. So you're already doing the suggestion. But you do have this choice coming up. Affirmation, I owe no explanations for doing what is best for me. So continue. Like I said, I had this last week. This number for sure was last week. So continue on this personal growth journey. You're doing the right, you're making the right decision here. Okay, so where are we ending off? What number are we ending off on? So we have important guidance from you, from your soul. And I say from your soul because it's pointing towards that. So in addition to your angels, your soul has been talking to you or trying to reach you about these endings, the closure, this new beginning, right? That change that we saw, the change leading into another choice, right? More choices after change. But your soul knows that you've been making some closing some things off, making some closures, making decisions to start fresh, start anew. It relates to, your heart, your soul purpose, obviously. But I also feel like pretty significant change here in terms of connections or connections, a special someone or someone's, a matter of the heart. So I don't know if as part of this change, part of the support that's coming in, is because you've walked away from a connection, a relationship that was not serving you. It could just be a dynamic as well. Again, I was getting family and home down here and choices. So it could just be just some kind of dynamic, an argument, a dynamic, a relationship. It's not serving you, so you've walked away and you're healing. You know, your soul sees that was right for you. Your soul's guiding you to hang in there with this closure, this healing of the heart. I don't see you walking back towards this special person. It's more, or this connection, this situation. I see you just leaving and healing, leaving and healing. 1031, passion. That's why you're healing, so you can start anew. That's what the flower is. When I get the flower charm, this is the ripple effect of decisions. So you're making the change, right? You made that decision. Then we saw you have another decision coming up, and then that's going to have another ripple effect. So that's why it's kind of fading out here, but you've put yourself first. You're putting your heart first, right? Matters of the heart. You put yourself first. That was a decision that's bleeding into full healing, right? With the white that we see. And then you're heading into some more choices that are going to bring wealth and love and creativity. Some beautiful orange, yellows, pinks, red hues here that you're heading towards. Passion. From change comes optimism, rewards, a new passion, and a beautiful protective bear spirit here. So we have the brown bear spirit. I don't know why I combined those words like that. And we have that pause, right? That awareness, the taking time out, you know, connecting in with your intuition, think things through wisely, right? Optimism, change. I love how the paw print here is on its heart, right? Matters of the heart. And what color is it? It's green. It's healed, right? Fully healed. Your mind. Matters of the heart are healed. It's kind of some beautiful rest there as you head into, you know, support through the last stages of change here. We know that the change is affecting home. We got home and home. We got a lot of optimism, awareness, and passion. A lot of rewards coming in, possibilities, infinite possibilities, rewards. So a beautiful week ahead here in terms of ongoing kind of personal growth, focusing on self, continuing to trust in your decisions, right? Your closures here. Continue to trust you're doing the right thing with these new starts. And just a little heads up, you know, as your transformation starts to near its end here, you're going to have some additional choices to make, right? What's part of this new world? What is this new passion? How are you going to continue to live your truth? You know, those are the kind of choices we might end up seeing here. So I'll see you all next week for our angel numbers.